dolls. So I'm doing the 40 beauty questions tag. So yeah, there's so many questions, and there's actually 2 extra at the end that I found when I googled like the questions. So let's get started because this might be a long video. So number 1, how many times do you wash your face daily? I wash my face twice, but deep clean wise I only wash it once in the evenings, because between the evening and the daytime I don't like put makeup on, like do stuff. So like during the mornings I generally just like quickly wash my face, but in the evenings it's like deep clean. 2, what skin type do you have? Dry, oily, combo? I have oily to very oily skin. If you read my blog posts or see some of my videos, you would know. It's like a problem because there aren't actually foundations that work with really oily skin because they oxidize so much, so it's quite hard to find a really good foundation that doesn't go too bad. And like they usually say if you've got oily skin, usually it dries out in summer or dries out in winter, and my skin does not, so I have just a weird skin. 3, what is your current facial wash? At the moment it's Neutrogena Visible Clear Oil Free Facial Wash, because I haven't got any more at the moment. I do use the Rodial one, but like that's now and then. 4, do you exfoliate? Yes, I do, at least once a week, but it depends. Sometimes I do it more, sometimes I don't do it. It depends kind of how I'm feeling and how my skin is. What brand do you use? Usually I use Garnier's Pure Active Wasabi Face Scrub. It does say in tiny black letters for men, but I found that it was really good on my skin. It was quite gentle, which is strange because usually stuff for men is supposed to be harsher, but it was actually more gentler than the women's version, which is good. And I found it like helped get rid of blackheads really good. Really well. 6, what moisturiser do you use? At the moment I'm using the Radial Superfood Day Cream and Facial Oil, but I have others, like I have Prima Spa something. It was quite expensive. I also have Clinique, Lush, and things like that. So, but at the moment it's the Radial one. Do you have freckles? Yes, I have freckles, and it is really bad in summer. Not in the UK. If I go on holiday, which is usual, I get freckles, and if it's like a really hot like holiday, I'll get like really bad freckles, and like it's quite hard when you put foundation and things on because you can still sort of see the freckles through. Like I can still see them across here and like across here and stuff. They are starting to fade, which is good, and I have some here as well, which is just like I get covered in freckles. But yeah, like my arms like freckle up really badly as well. So yes, I'm kind of like ginger but not ginger. Do you use eye cream? Sometimes. I don't use it all the time because it irritates my eyes, like the skin around my eyes. I've used the Benefit Eye Potential and the Prima, whatever it's called, one, but if I use it too much it will like dry out my eyes, and like I get like crusty flaky skin on my eyes, which is like not good, and it's so hard to like apply eyeshadows and eye stuff because like irritated, and sometimes they're puffy and sore, so only sometimes. Do you or did you have acne prone skin? Not severe. I did have like kind of bad breakouts like when I was in school and stuff. Like it was like quite bad, like especially like this kind of section. I wasn't too bad on my forehead, or around my eyebrows is kind of bad as well. It used to be bad, but like I didn't have too many on my forehead, only a couple, but it was usually across here. And then like I started to kind of change the way I used to care of my skin and like my health and stuff. So it's actually gone better. I still get the odd breakout, especially at the time of the month that happens quite often, just before it starts, and as it starts it goes like all over my face, so but it's not as bad as it used to be. Did you ever have to use Proactive? I've never used Proactive, but I had considered it because my face was that bad and I was so self-conscious and things. I did consider it, but it was quite expensive compared to the stuff that I actually own that have done wonders for my skin anyway. It was quite expensive compared to those, so I used to tend not to buy them, but I did. If my acne had gone on, then I would have bought it. 11. What foundation do you use? I use a lot depending, it all depends on like how my skin's acting, kind of what I'm doing, the weather, and kind of like whether it's day or night depending. So I've got like BB creams, HD foundations, high coverage foundations. At the moment I'm using the MAC Fix Studio Fluid, whatever it's called. So yeah, because so far that's the one that's matching my skin and it doesn't oxidize too much at the moment. But yeah, I've got Dr. Jart's BB cream that I've been using this summer, Makeup Forever PoreFessional HD foundation, which I use now and again on special occasions. I've got the Chanel Perfection Lumiere, but that's really high coverage, but it does oxidize quite a lot and I think it's slightly the wrong colour for me, so I've had to mix it in with other foundations. And the Chanel Aqua I've been using, like generally just for like special events and stuff when I went to ITV Studios for Mock the Week. How about concealer? Again, I use a variety of concealers. It all depends on my skin and stuff like that and what I'm doing. So I use the NYX HD Concealer, Makeup Forever Full Coverage Concealer, Estee Lauder Camouflage Concealer. Concealers that cover, basically. Do you know your undertone colour? Yes, my undertone colour is yellow or beige, depending on where you're looking or what site you're looking at. But yeah, I've got a yellow undertone. 14. What do you think of fake lashes? They're great, and I used to be obsessed with them. Like I was kind of Katie Price obsessed with them. So like I had like 3 or 4 pairs of lashes on at once, which kind of gets a bit annoying because then your like eyes feel like they're gonna shut and like your eyelids are heavy and like there's not much to see because you can see these fake lashes. I don't really wear them anymore. I do have like loads still left, and I want to buy some, which sounds daft because I don't really wear them because I like my natural eyelashes at the moment. But yeah, I think they're good. It depends on what kind of look you're going for. If you're going for an everyday look, you don't really have to wear like glamorous massive ones. You can just keep it natural. Did you know you're supposed to change your mascara every 3 months? Yes, I know, but it's hard to keep up with which ones you've opened if you've used like so many like I do, because like if I get a new one I want to review it, so I like use it and it's just ridiculous. So I do know, but sometimes like I think you can get away with it. I know you shouldn't do, but I think you can sort of get away with it. So, and some of them are quite expensive, especially the YSL ones. What brand of mascara do you use? At the moment I've got like so many on the go. MAC's Extra-demensional Mascara, Benefit They're Real and Bad Gal Lashes, or whatever it's called. I've got a Revlon 3D volume, YSL BabyDoll's mascara. I've got a Clinique one, a 17 one. They're the ones I'm using at the moment. Not all at once. Sometimes I wear like 2 or 3, but not all of them. 17 Sephora or MAC, both. Because obviously I live in the UK, we don't have Sephora stores here, but you can order it online, which is good. But you do have MAC stores here, so I usually tend in the UK, if there's a MAC, I'll go to a MAC. But in the States, Sephora. There's a cat in my garden. My god, never seen it before. Anyway, yeah, so Sephora when I'm in the US. Do you have a MAC Pro card? No, I'm not that amazing. I've looked at like trying to get one, but you have to be like a student in beauty and stuff, or like you are with a company who does beauty and things like that, so it's actually kind of hard to get one. 19. What makeup tools do you use in makeup application? Loads. It all depends on what look I'm going for, what foundation I'm using, depending on if I need a beauty blending sponge thing or a brush, or different kinds of brushes for certain things. But I always use the Real Techniques setting brush and powder brush. I've got an Amazon large long stippling brush, which is for my blush usually, and eyelash curler. They're what I definitely use all the time. 20. Do you use eyelid primer? Yes, at the moment I'm using Urban Decay's one called Eden, but I have Benefit ones and Smashbox ones, but it depends if I use them or not. And face primer. Yes, I usually use PoreFessional by Benefit or L'Oreal Lumi Magique Pure Light Primer. But I try and use others because I do have quite a few primers. So today I use the Benefit That Girl primer. So it's like a dewy kind of light primer. But yeah, I've got so many, but those are the ones that I usually go for. What is your favourite eyeshadow, colour or shade? I love the Stila Kitten eyeshadow, and like I've had to try and find dupes for it because like for some reason it broke, well not like busted, but like a little bit lifted off, so I've like smushed it in and like, yeah, made it good. But yeah, I like the champagne colours. It's very hard to find the perfect champagne. I think that one is the perfect balance of shimmer and colour. So yeah, I've got many champagne colours. 23. Pencil or liquid liner? Pencil for my water and tight line, and liquid on top. But at the moment I'm using gel liner, which is the Benefit Push Up liner. But I also use felt tip pen liner as well. How often do you poke yourself in the eye? I have to admit I do poke myself at least once. Not so much now, but I usually, if I'm in a rush, I usually poke myself when I'm doing my tight line or my waterline, or when I'm doing my mascara. Sometimes I poke myself in the eye if I'm in a rush anyway. What do you think of pigment eyeshadow? It's great. It's very messy, and you have to make sure like your brush is like damp and that you put enough primer on so it sticks. But I think it's great, especially if you're going for a really glamorous look. Do you use mineral makeup? Yes, I use mineral makeup. I have MAC mineral skin finish, naturals, and just skin finishes. Is it mineral skin finishes? Yeah, mineralized. I also have the Rimmel clear complexion powder, which actually says it's a mineral powder as well, so yes, I'll use that as well. What is your favourite lipstick? It's very, very hard to choose. MAC lipsticks, always. I guess I like, I've got nudes and brights and things like that, so yeah, MAC. Lime crime lipsticks, I have Babette and things like that, so I love those. Yeah, I've got YSL one, Revlon lip butters. Oh, there's so many that I could name. I can't really choose, but like, if I show you, I have like my special tub thing, which I've kind of makeshifted with elastic bands, and they're kind of at the moment all my favourites. So and I have others elsewhere, but that's kind of like my favourite ones, which ones I would grab. So yes. How about lip glosses? At the moment I'm loving the NYX butter glosses. NYX butter glosses. And Tanya Burr's afternoon tea. Yeah. I have loads and loads of lip glosses, but I go through phases. Sometimes it's lipsticks or sometimes it's glosses. So yeah. What is your favourite blush to use? Since buying it, at the moment it's Deep Throat by Nars. Don't understand why they're so rude, those names, but it's funny when you have to ask someone at the counter, do you have deep throat or orgasm? Can I have an orgasm? You know? So yeah. Do you buy your makeup on eBay? No, I don't buy anything on eBay because I don't really have an eBay account. I don't really buy makeup on Amazon either, but I have bought lipsticks on Amazon and they've been real. They've been pricey, but they've been real. And I usually buy brushes and stuff online, so because they're cheaper. Do you like drugstore makeup? Yes, I have loads of drugstore makeup. I do kind of hype up the high-end stuff, but there is a lot of good, decent drugstore makeup that I use a lot. I mean, like my eyebrow palette is like the cheapest thing. I think it's like £4 or £6 or something. So yeah, and it's exactly the same as like browsing. It's just more colours. Instead of buying 3, you've got it all in one. So yeah. I think they're good. Foundation wise though, I think they need more skin tone colours because some brands start, their lightest one is too dark, or they have the undertones in most of them are pink, and that obviously is annoying when you're yellow, so yeah. I do like it. Do you go to CCOs? CCOs are cosmetic company outlets. Yes, I do, mainly in the States, because I've only ever been in one in the UK and they didn't have that much, but yes, when I'm in the States, definitely. Did you ever consider taking makeup classes? Yes, and I'm still considering taking the Bobbi Brown class, but it's just the funding and finding the time and stuff, so yeah, if there was like courses and stuff, if I could afford them, I'd go to them, so yeah. Are you clumsy at putting makeup on? I'm not clumsy putting it on, I'm clumsy like I drop things a lot, so I might have a brush and then like drop it or whatever, or like a foundation bottle and just drop it on the floor. Name a makeup crime that you hate. Wearing foundation, well, in my area, it's wearing foundation that's darker than your skin tone. It's terrible. They usually look like they've got orange faces and then like white bodies, or they've got like, or then they go to the other spectrum and then they've got like orange body from tan and then like a white face. So yeah, that's one of my pet peeves, as well as like the thick black eyebrows. Like they have like the thick parts there and then really thin on the outside, and they're like so drawn on. They're so black compared to like hair colours. You'll find that like, they could be blonde and they've got these like big blonde and they've got these big black slugs on their faces. I don't like that. Even though I kind of look sort of, at least I try and kind of match my hair tone to my eyebrows to my hair tone. Do you like colourful shades of makeup or neutral ones? Yes, it all depends on like what kind of look you're going for, whether it's day or night. Day is usually kind of neutral, evening is colourful, so I like kind of both. Which celebrity always has great makeup? I think at the moment Kylie Jenner has, even though my tutorial on it was terrible. And I think Mila Kunis, I can't say her name, but yeah, I think she has really good makeup. If you left the house with one makeup item, what would it be? Mascara, because I think that it makes my eyes not look so pea-like and small compared to my pea head. So yeah, mascara. Could you leave the house without makeup on? Yes, if I'm walking the dog, going to the corner shop and going food shopping, because like they're the boring jobs and I don't think anyone cares when you're going to do that kind of thing. But when I'm doing anything else, like I'm travelling on the train to go to my fiance's or going job interviews, I think, well, job interviews given, but like going out with my friends and stuff like that, I would always put makeup on. 40. Do you think you look good without makeup on? No. No, of course not. I'm very self-conscious, so, and I've always been. I'm getting more confident, which is good. Especially, I think it's mainly through my blog and YouTube. But yes, I'll be getting more confident. But do I look good without makeup on? No. My fiance thinks I do. I don't. 41. In your opinion, what is the best makeup line? It's very, very hard to choose. You need... The best makeup line in my eyes would be something that has like foundations, lipsticks, eyeshadows, a lot. So you'd only have to go to one brand and they've got everything. So I guess MAC would be one because you get everything and there's a variety of everything. Revlon in the department in the drugstore, because like they do have blushes, bronzers, foundations, lips and everything like that. Benefits, sort of, they are starting to come into it, but they kind of need a bit more, I think. And 42, what do you think of makeup? It's such a random question, but obviously I like makeup because that's what my kind of channel and my blog is all about. And I think it makes people more creative and individual. You kind of get to be more inspirational with the way you look and kind of show off, this is what I prefer to look like, you know, that kind of thing. So I kind of think it's unique. And that is every question, including the 2 extras that were on there for no reason at all. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you dolls next time. Bye.